You lied to yourself again. And there is no point in pretending because deep down you know exactly what I am talking about. That promise you made on Monday. That commitment you made to yourself in the silence of your room when no one was watching. You said this time would be different. You believed for a few minutes that something had changed, and you did not follow through. Again. How many times have you repeated this cycle? How many Mondays? How many first days of the month? How many "I will start tomorrow" have you wasted? Are you not tired of disappointing yourself? Are you not exhausted from looking in the mirror and seeing someone who no longer trusts their own words? Because that is what is happening. You are destroying your credibility with yourself, and that is more serious than any other lie you could tell to any other person in the world. When you lie to others, you break their trust. When you lie to yourself, you break something much deeper. Your ability to believe that you can. Stop victimizing yourself. Stop looking for elaborate justifications. Stop saying it was not the right time, that the conditions were not favorable, that you needed more preparation. The truth is simple and painful. You chose not to do it. You had the choice between acting and not acting, and you chose the comfort of not acting. You chose the couch. You chose distraction. You chose to postpone once again. And you know what is worse? You are probably already planning the next empty promise. You are already thinking about when the new, perfect moment to start will be. You are already mentally elaborating the next commitment you will not keep. That is not planning. That is self-sabotage disguised as intention. Do you really want to change, or do you just want the pleasant feeling of saying you are going to change? Because those are completely different things. Planning gives you dopamine. Dreaming gives you comfort. But executing demands sacrifice. And you are addicted to the easy part while running from the necessary part. Look at your recent history. How many abandoned projects? How many gym memberships paid for and never used? How many books bought and never read? How many courses started and never completed? You are building a museum of failed intentions and calling it trying. It is not trying. It is theater. It is a performance you put on for yourself to relieve the guilt of not living the life you promised to live. You know what the problem is with people who always say they will start tomorrow? Tomorrow never exists. Tomorrow is a convenient fantasy. When tomorrow arrives, it becomes today. And today you will find another tomorrow to deposit your empty hopes. It is an infinite cycle of postponement that ends with you in the same place, years later, wondering where the time went. And the time went exactly where you left it, in the drawer of things you promised to do and never did. Now listen carefully. I am not saying this to destroy you. I am saying it because someone needs to have the courage to show you what you are doing to yourself. No one is going to save you from this trap. No magic book, no motivational video, no coach, no productivity app. The only person who can break this pattern is you. And you will only succeed when you stop hiding behind good intentions and start acting with the imperfection that the present moment demands. You do not need to be ready. You do not need to be motivated. You do not need to feel like it. You need to do it, even without wanting to, even with fear, even badly. Done imperfectly is worth more than perfect postponed. And here is something you need to understand deeply. Your future self is watching you right now. They are waiting to see if you will finally stand up or if you will keep repeating the same tired script. Do you want that future self to feel pride or shame? Do you want them to thank you for starting today or to carry the weight of your excuses for another decade? Now breathe. Because after the harshness comes the most important truth of all. You are still here. You are still searching. You are still reading this to the end. And that means some part of you, however small, has not given up yet. That part is all you need. It is not about being perfect. It is about being persistent in imperfection. You will fail again. You will break promises again. You will disappoint yourself again. But there is a brutal difference between those who fail and give up and those who fail and get back up. You do not need to be the person who never falls. You need to be the person who always rises, so rise, now, not tomorrow, not Monday. Now. One action, one decision, one step, small, ugly, shaky, but real. Because you are stronger than your history of excuses. You are bigger than this cycle. And it is time to prove that to the only person who truly matters, yourself.